Hasbro, you still doing okay? Before we listen to Hasbro's answer on that front, though, of course, I want to remind everyone that this video is brought to you by our friends at Hellebarde Games. Hellebarde Games makes the kind of adventures that they'd like to play, whether it's for OSR, for 5th edition, or for Castles and Crusades. Old School is in play at the table, and you can pick them up at their website, hellebardegames.com, or on DriveThruRPG. And right now, Hellebarde Games has got a sale going on to clear out their 5e in print stock, offering 50% off of everything they have in print that is targeted at 5th edition. That's 2 locations and 10 supporting modules, from a swamp filled with lizard men to a caravan route filled with adventure. Come find what suits your campaign. Use coupon code 5EOOP at checkout to get 50% off. So, I was poking around because, of course, Hasbro is the organism that owns Wizards of the Coast, and I'm kind of trying to stay on top of what's going on over there. So I look back to the Motley Fool. Now, if you remember, we did a video, and I'll link to it below in the description, talking about some financial woes that had beset Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro, probably in no small part because of their shenanigans. But has it gotten any better? This is a report from a couple of weeks ago, kind of squeaked in under the radar, and I thought I'd share this with you guys. Now, going forward, of course, I'm no stock guy, right? I'm not, I'm no financial wizard in the least. So just kind of read along with me here. We'll take a look at this, and of course, I want to know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. So let's go ahead and jump in and have a look here. And this is, should you buy Hasbro for its high dividend yield? Hasbro stock price is down nearly 43% over the last year, bringing its dividend yield up to 5%. Company guidance calls for further weakness in the toy market in 2023. Management is turning its focus to reducing inventory and saving on costs to shore up free cash flow. Now, that last point, they're turning its focus to reducing inventory and saving on cost to shore up free cash flow. We know Hasbro fired 15% of its international workforce. That was about 1,000 employees. And of course, there are reports, if you follow Magic the Gathering, of Hasbro dumping stock. I don't mean dumping it as in selling it for cheaper. I mean dumping it as in dumping it in landfills. Because, that news has gone around. So they go on to say here, we'll jump at it. They're one of the leading toy and games companies, owning popular brands like Play-Doh, Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, Monopoly, Nerf, and Transformers. Growing revenue and free cash flows delivered solid returns and increased dividends for shareholders. Again, I'm no finance guy, but looking at the chart there, it's going down and down and down, and it's, off by 43%. But high inflation proved too much for the company last year. Weak sale trends caused the stock to fall 40% in 2022, underperforming the S&P 500 index. The stock price fell another 9.4% year to date as the company reported weaker than expected revenue results for the fourth quarter. Management's guidance for 2023 earnings share also came in below Wall Street's estimates. And of course, if you remember, this same publication, the Motley Fool, rated them as a don't buy. The good news about it is it pushed Hasbro's dividend yield to attempting 5.06%. 2023 could be another challenging year. Sky-high inflation, which, to be fair, that's hitting every company. That's not just Hasbro. We're not sounding the final trumpet for Hasbro just yet. It's hitting everybody. But many retailers reported weak revenue results, so the weak quarter wasn't surprising, but the company's full year revenue fell 9%, which reflects company-specific issues that need to be corrected, like maybe stop pissing off your fan base, Hasbro. Again, I'm no financial genius. I'm sure you guys are not financial geniuses, but perhaps maybe that could be part of the formula to sort of start it to pull up out of the nosedive. And then there's some info here. How lower sales impact the dividend payout. They paid a growing dividend since 77, so it's time tested. Again, no financial wizard here, guys. I'm going to link to this article and you can read it and make any decisions there. But still, at the end, it says Hasbro still has a lot to prove. Their weak financial position and sales performance stress the need for company to cut costs and get its free cash flow back up. And should you invest $1,000 in Hasbro right now? Hasbro is not one of their 10 best stocks, and that's all the way at the bottom. So my takeaway from this, and I want to know yours, of course, I do want to know yours, but my takeaway from this as a tabletop gamer, as a fan of D&D, and particularly classic D&D, is if Hasbro says they're looking to start slashing things, how's that going to impact tabletop gaming? Right now, if you're completely happy with playing original and advanced first edition AD&D as I am, then the answer is probably not much. You're just going to sit on shore and watch them flounder out in the bay there, or flounder, whichever. My concern is in smoke-filled boardrooms if WotC's like, look, we're still hemorrhaging money. We can't keep giving away the farm on this OGL thing. Put some lipstick on this pig, but make them accept our terms that they got to give us money, which it sounds like this is kind of the perfect storm to recreate that mindset. You could see them cracking down again across the board. That's just kind of my sort of ish opinion on that. But you guys tell me what you think down in the comments. Like the video. If you do like it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button and the bell icon for notifications. That is super duper helpful. And I'll see you for one more video before tonight's live stream. Until then, guys, thanks for watching. Keep both hands on your cash, if you know what I'm saying. And I'll see you again for another short video in just a little bit. Peace.